It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer, and we got a beer from Rodenbach Brewery in Belgium on the supermarket shelves of Tesco. Didn't really think I'd be saying that anytime soon. Rodenbach, fantastic, especially their Grand Cru. A stunning, stunning beer if you can get hold of it. So here's the beer then. It's called Fruitage by Rodenbach. It's a light ale. It's 3.4% ABV. Some dark red cherries on the can. It's in a 500 milliliter can as well. So normally these are some other beers that are available in Tesco. You've got this Megadeth beer that I'm going to review soon. They normally come in 440 milliliters. So I quite like the idea of a 500 milliliter can. It's going to fill your pint glass a bit. It's going to get it nearer a pint, isn't it? And that's always better. It wasn't expensive. This it was around the kind of £2 mark for this beer. So without further ado, let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. So it wasn't in my Tesco, it wasn't in amongst all of the craft beer. It was in between where the bottles are and the craft beer. They sort of sat it in the middle, where the Belgian beers are. That makes sense, doesn't it? Where your kind of Chimay are and your Le Choufs and those sort, it's going to be there in your local Tesco if you want to find it. So, beer in the glass then. We've got a 2-finger, I'm going to call it a pinky coloured head. The beer, wow, look at that. What a magnificent looking beer this is. A lovely cherry red, deep cherry red colour to this. Small amounts of carbonation making their way up the side of the glass. There's no sediment so far. There might be a little bit of sediment in the bottom of that can, but we can't get there yet. So let's review it for how it is. Let's get the aroma on the beer then. Look at that beer as I swirl it around. Doesn't that look great? I do love a Belgian fruit beer. Oh, I challenge you, because there are some of these modern sour beers in the supermarkets. I challenge you to pick this up instead. For me, this is so much more exciting than modern sour beer. You can smell the tannins, you can almost get the aroma of the skins of the cherry. It's really tart, but you can almost tell that this is going to be a super, I'm hoping, a super sour, proper Belgian ale. Lactobacillus, you know, where they actually do things properly and offer you a proper sour beer. The aroma is fantastic. There's a little bit of grain in there. But let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Stone the crows. Stone the crows. Just perfect. Just perfect. It's, for me, it will always be a better quality beer, the way the Belgians do it. The cherry is terrific on this beer. Now, let me be straight with you. If you're a Belgian beer drinker and you've had the the Duchess de Bourgogne. I always sort of like use that beer as a benchmark. The Duchess de Bourgogne. If you think of just how wonderful and sour that beer is with all of the flavours that come through. Tremendous, tremendous, tremendous beer. This beer is not as sour as that. I just want to make things clear. I just want to get things over. If you've had a bottle of the Duchess de Bourgogne and you've experienced the sourness of this beer, it's kind of like nowhere near as sour as a bottle of Duchess de Bourgogne. But there's still those elements. There's still those elements of lactobacillus, the real cherry. You can taste the real cherry in this beer. I think they're onto something here, Rodenbach. Some of the Belgian beers, like the Cherry Chouf and some of the other Le Chouf beers, they're kind of like 7-8% ABV. And it's probably a bit of a difficult sell in the UK to sell a beer at 7-8% ABV. We're kind of like, it's been drummed into us to drink something about 4.5% ABV. As a beer salesman back in the day, I used to struggle to sell anything over 4.5% ABV. The moment it got to 5%, 5.5%, first of all, a brewery owner, because I worked for a traditional brewery years ago, first of all, he would have a bit of a twitchy backside with a beer going out at 5% or 5.5% ABV. He would never brew a stout. This is another story now, so I'll be quick. But my point is here that the sweet spot, if you like, was about 4.3, 4.5% ABV. Wetherspoons would take it, you'd sell it by the bucket load. So we're not used to drinking and consuming beer kind of like, the British sweet spot is about 4.5% ABV. So I think Rodenbach are onto something here by producing this, being 3.4% ABV, being so lovely and decadent and drinkable and refreshing, and you get all of those cherry skin tannings coming through. There's some grain too, that kind of sort of light wafer grain to finish the beer off is fantastic. Let's see if it's can conditioned. There might be a little bit of sediment. Keep an eye out for it. Not really. Not really. Not much sediment at all. So a great beer then. A great beer. Great aroma. Great look. Great taste. I'll be buying this beer again. Nicely carbonated too. I think that's a great addition to Tesco's range of beers. I think that there, sitting there at 3.4% ABV is so refreshing and so lovely. Rodenbach, a world-renowned Belgian brewery as well, so this was never going to be a bad beer from them. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.